To be a Michigan Wolverine is great. To be a Michigan Wolverine.
Michigan Fan TV, I'm with Jack and Andy. Thank you for joining us today. They just open up the gates.
Yeah.
They're letting people in. I tell you what, it feels like, what would you guess the percentage of Michigan fans are around here?
Like 85. There is a significantly more Michigan fans than Northwestern fans here. 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, and Andy, I appreciate that. By the way, I love the sweater.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know, where did you get this?
A couple of years ago, Michigan fired their volleyball coach, and a buddy of his is part of our tailgate club. And after he got fired, he gave a big tub of his Michigan stuff to his buddy, and he brought it. And I rifled through it, and I found this. So it is it's an artifact, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like something like my grandma would have like. It's a compliment. I love it. Look, it's just unique. So Jack, what are you kind of expecting for Michigan today? You know, I know maybe 85% Michigan fans, whatever it's going to be, but this is Northwestern Super Bowl, and obviously they're going to want to show out for their fans.
I'm just hoping that we stay healthy today. I think that the bye week was an opportunity for us to come reset and, get through Northwestern, go to Maryland next week, and then, obviously close out the season. So I'm hoping that we are just ready to go, focused, and don't look past this game. I think that's the most important part.
Yeah, and Northwestern historically is 0-5 here at Wrigley.
That's right.
Never
won a game here. Never won a game here.
Never won a game here. Played Ohio State here last year.
Yeah.
The team that we beat.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I just as a reminder for anybody that doesn't remember, we did win that game 13-10. No matter what happened after that, and no matter whatever happens before, in 2024 we will beat Ohio State 13-10 in Columbus. Just as a reminder.
I mean, I thought time stopped right after that.
Yeah. Well, who cares? Whatever. Yeah. That we won 13-10. Period.
Yeah.
His only unranked loss. He's now 50-1 against unranked opponents, and now we own that only loss. So that's pretty fun.
I actually did not know that tidbit. That's really interesting. So Michigan's ranked 108th in passing. All right, Bryce Underwood's been a huge, point of conversation in Michigan Nation. And you mentioned coming off the bye week, Jack. I mean, what do we have to do with this passing game to get ready for Ohio State and the rest of the year?
I think we have to get them comfortable. I think, it's a lot coming from a high school to D1 college. I think a lot of people don't realize there's only a few months in between those. I think as we continue to progress, make small strides, I think, Chip will have the offense in a position that sets Bryce up for success. Easy throws, get him comfortable, and then, open up the playbook a little bit.
And have Larry Ellison buy a couple of receivers for next year.
Yeah, I think we got to write some checks for that. But at the end of the day, we all know Michigan's bread and butter. Even when we have McCarthy, is going to be running the ball.
Yeah.
Obviously, Haynes, I don't know if we're going to see him again. So Marshall is elevated up.
He looked great against Purdue. That was if he runs like that for the rest of the year, we're in every game. Yeah.
Yeah, really, it's going to be about the lines of scrimmage. All right, so final prediction for today, Andy.
24-7 Michigan victory.
Ooh, that's the same score we beat the Huskies.
Yeah.
And I don't know if anybody knew this, but we played the Huskies a couple years ago in a big game. Did you want to tell?
I do. Yeah, I do remember that one too. We beat them 34-13 for a national championship,
and we went undefeated. Yeah. Unlike other teams last year.
I don't know. Me personally, an undefeated national championship just feels a little bit more, real than one in which you lose to your rival at the end of the year. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're definitely ranking these championships, and one is most superior to the other.
I don't know about any other fans can have other opinions, but a national championship in a year that you also beat your hated rival, it feels a little bit more sweet than one in which I personally, 2023 wouldn't have felt as special if we lost to Ohio State and then went on to win the national championship. That's just me.
I agree with you 100%. I mean, we're on the same page. We're on the same page. All right, final words to Michigan Nation. What's going to happen today?
31-13. I think we're going to run the ball really well. I think Michigan's going to grit out the win. I think it's going to be convincing. I think we're going to, have our heads on straight and take it to them.
Well, Jack and Andy, you guys are great fans, very knowledgeable. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes with us. And go blue!
Go blue!